Alright, I want to give you guys a design update on my quadcopter frame. I was able to get this down to size 213 millimeters. That's from here to here. And I've also lengthened this side here to fit the camera better. I've removed a lot of the holes that goes in here because they're useless basically. It just lets dirt in. And I've simplified it a lot. The idea is, this is all my electronics here. Flight controller on top, power distribution board down there, and all my ESCs bundled like that. Everything gets soldered in directly to the board and the power distribution board and your flight controller, and everything's inside like so. Make it as compact as possible. Got my buzzer there, my two motor leads that goes to the two front motors over there, motor leads that goes to the back motors here, and these pins here goes to my receiver, power, ground, S-bus, and smart port. And then over here is a 12 volt out for my FPV system. So the idea is, you have this whole unit here, you plug it in here, bolt it on to the bottom right there, and put this on top, and you're good to go. Of course, plug in your motors, your batteries, and then you're good to go. And then your receiver here. So that goes there. Receiver gets mounted over here. There's holes over there for zip ties. And then the camera goes over here. So, and then everything just gets covered up by this, and it's mounted by 4 bolts on each corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Now, problem I see with this design is ESCs. Obviously, they're gonna get really hot, and for sure you're gonna burn some of them out, and it's gonna be a pain to replace them. But I'm gonna go ahead with this design because I think it looks clean. There's no wires hanging out outside, there's no ESCs, just motors in all corners, and everything tucked in and hidden inside the body. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble this frame, and I'll give you guys an update later when I finished assembling it. Okay, bye. What's up guys, I'm back. I was able to put all the electronics in. There you go. It's not bolted on because it actually does not quite fit. It is a little bit too tight, so I couldn't screw the mounting screws over here in the back and in the front. And also the camera doesn't fit. I should have modeled that in the beginning in SolidWorks, and I didn't. I just assumed that the lens will stick out there. But actually, I should have designed it more like this. Now this one, I have redesigned it. This is black, it's a little bit harder to see. But yeah, there's just a little cutout for it. I don't like that design. I like this one better. So maybe I'll buy a smaller kind of camera for this one. But for the meanwhile, I'll just make this work for now. And it's still really tight. I'm gonna fly it with the camera facing forward for now, not angled up, because I'm still learning how to fly. But eventually I want to tilt that up. Also, this is I redesigned this a little bit. I made the nose a little bit longer and this a little bit taller. And also, as you can see, the battery straps holes are further forward compared to this one. That's because I want to have the option to strap the battery down under the frame. There you go. Under the frame, so the straps will come in there, wrap down, and strap the battery down here. So I want to have that option in case I don't want to mount it up here. And also, I've printed this out of PLA. because it's much stiffer. You can see that it's a little bit of flex. If you look at this one, that's a lot of flex. I actually flew this frame. It flew okay, but as I throttle up, this will flex up and the propellers will hit the body, and I could hear it. It's actually a scrape in one of these sides here from the propellers right over there. That's where the propeller was hitting when this would flex up when I'm throttling. So yeah, I'm just gonna transfer all my electronics over here, and hopefully this is my final design, because I just got my tools from machining carbon fiber, and carbon fiber is on the way. It's in the mail. Hopefully I can machine by next week, and I'm gonna machine this frame out of carbon fiber, and a top like this, maybe 3D printed for now, but maybe machine it pretty soon too once I get everything dialed in. Yeah, just want to give you guys an overview of my first designs. These are my first, right here on the left. That's my first design. The side walls over here, it's got a top plate that goes over here. If you guys want to see how that looks like, go to my previous videos. It's got some standoffs and like side plates and top plate. And after that, I moved on to this design here. As you can see, I crashed this one, I broke it. And then onto this. There's not much changes from the second one to here, but I think I'm gonna stick with this design. And here are just some failed prints of PETG. I think I'm just gonna stick with PLA from now on, because it's really hard to print in PETG, especially if you have a lot of head movements and like this one, like more complicated part. PLA is just much nicer. Let me show you guys. It's a little dark in here in my room. I don't have proper lighting, but yeah, it printed really nice. There you go, focus. There's a little bit of curling that went on there in the back, but it's not gonna be a problem. It'll still bolt onto the frame. And I'm gonna probably just reprint one anyway with a heated bed. So that's how it looks like now. Let me mount everything up and hopefully fly it tonight. Today is August 4th, 2016. Hey, what's up guys? And I am back now with a fully assembled quadcopter. And here it is. That's how it looks like, fully assembled. But wait, there's more. Broken arm. I was really excited to fly it, so I didn't get a chance to video it after I assembled it. Just went ahead and flew it outside, and which you will see, by the way, after this clip. I'll include that flight video. But yeah, this is basically how it's gonna look like in the end. Out of carbon fiber, and maybe over here the top, maybe for now 3D printed, but eventually I want to injection mold it or some sort of casting. And yeah, there you go. Gonna have to do a little more updates on this design before I finalize it. I will make the hole up here a little bit bigger so the camera can tilt back. Right now it's just perfectly snug in there. It doesn't tilt back. So if I'm gonna cut it further up that way, then I can tilt back the camera. And it's also gonna blend in a little nicer when it's tilted back, this curve here. And over here, this rear wall over here, the one going back, I'm gonna taper it facing that way a little bit, starting from here, and then over here it's gonna get a little bit smaller. So it just looks a little cooler. It matches all these angled edges over here, and back here it's gonna be a little bit smaller, so it's gonna be a little narrower that way. And yeah, so that's my latest design. Right now it's only facing forward because I can't tilt it back. So in the video you will see that I'll be like facing down a lot, but I can't really fly fast anyway, so it's fine for me. And yeah, I'm not gonna be doing any tricks or flips in there. I don't know how to do it yet. And as you can see, I already crashed it and I broke it. And it's gonna be like 5.5 minutes of flight videos. And so it's only gonna be video from DVR of this goggle, so it's not gonna be great video, but you're gonna see how I flew it. It actually flew really smooth, really locked in. I didn't like see or feel any oscillations when I was flying it, but yeah, just want to give you guys an update on my design. This is almost what it's gonna look like machined in carbon fiber. And yeah, thanks for watching.